Did Shannon lie? Another person said, Favre is a scumbag. And then yet another person said, Brett Favre is suing Shannon Shop. Says a lot about our society. And countless of other clips we have seen as well. I mean, it seems like a. So, guys, I mean, in general, when it comes to Shannon and Pat McAfee, these are public figures, so everyone knows them, and it seems like if you look at the comments, both on our clips but also on Twitter, it seems like it's not looking good for Brett when it comes to the public opinion. People seem to have made their minds. So you got to ask yourself, is this even gonna help his likability within the public eye? People seem to already have to made up their mind, right, RJ?
Yeah, it does seem like that. And it's not only because of what is happening now, but Brett Favre has a track record of questionable behavior. And so this is just like the icing on the cake. And I think to this at this point, people don't really care whether or not he's guilty, or if he did something or not, because it's not the first time that this name is popping up in a controversy. If this was the first time, then people would give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'm pretty sure that people already have their minds made up.
Yeah, it seems that way, and I think probably if you look at so I'll give you guys a couple of examples I have here in front of me. Um, can you guys see it? Let me zoom in a little bit. It says Don Montgomery says, "Stay on the next AJ, amplifying this because Brett should be in jail." Another person responded to AJ Perez Twitter his tweet. Did Shannon lie? Another person said Favre is a scumbag. And then yet another person said Brett Favre is suing Shannon Shop. Says a lot about our society. I mean, and countless of other clips we have seen as well. I mean, it seems like a people might be really tired of Brett Favre, and he might have shot his load, as they say. People don't believe him anymore. People, well, that sounded kind of crazy. Again, guys, come on, guys. He has played his hand. You know, people are like, we don't care about whether you did it or not. It's too often. People give you maybe too often. People think they might have given him too many chances.
Yeah.
People are
And I think
tired.
people were done with him already. Before, I think even during his career, people started checking out. Uh,
Yeah, you mean when he was retiring and coming back, retiring and coming back?
yeah, for example, yeah. So
Then does he think he is? Jay-Z?
well,
Well, well, he's not because JC is still off. No, but yes. So sorry, continue, RJ.
no, that's just what I wanted to say. But no, no, I have nothing else to add.
Yeah, so it's well, I mean, you have one case. So the first case that came to that was very which we discussed before was Pat McAfee. He filed his motion to dismiss, um, and Brett's lawyers responded to that. It was a okay response, even though there were some questionable things in that response. You might ask yourself, "Ooh, and that's not really a good point." Guys, go look at previous shows. We've talked about this before. Um, then you have this case, which was dismissed. Sorry, the motion dismissed was filed last week, so we
Yeah.
will of course wait on the response from his lawyer, but we can already guess what it will be said. And then we have Shed White.
Yeah. I can I just make one last remark?
Of course, you can.
Uh, uh, Shannon Sharp is a very, to me, a very inspirational person. If you hear his story, where he came from, how hard he worked, um, he was basically, if I'm not mistaken, living in a house
Grandmother.
with his grandmother and grandfather. He has all those famous quotes. My granddaddy used to say, "Fill in blank." But he did everything for his grandmother. He looked up to his brother, a bigger brother who was also an NFL player. But
Sterling.
yeah, Sterling Sharp, and he basically worked hard, but he was thinking that he had to get his grandmother out of the situation where she was in. So that was his motivation. But he's had a very impressive career. He's a Hall of Famer, and but you can see the way he is, the way he talks. He is a top. He strives to be great. He strives to be great. Doesn't do any reckless things. He says he doesn't really go out much. It's just work and sleep, or work and sleep.
Well, the reckless part, I'm not sure. Paying for someone's divorce.
Nah, I
I'm just
mean,
kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But continue.
to him it's nothing. To him it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, if I pay it off, then so. But what I want to get at is that this person works very hard, and he was just doing his job. He's just made a commentary based on news that was there. It's not like he broke the news. There was the news or other news outlets were talking already about the whole issue, the scandal involving Brett Favre. So it's not like he was the first one who did it, but yet he, for some reason, Brett Favre chose to single him out. And I think it's a shame that someone works very hard doing what he does, let's say to be great at things, and he makes a comment that's actually, first of all, he didn't break the news, and it was at that particular time based on, let's say, news. It was news at that particular time. And thirdly, up until now, I'm not really convinced that Brett Favre didn't know. Like, he's acting as if he's innocent, but I'm not convinced of that. A judge will ultimately decide. But it's just a shame that someone works very hard and then gets into something like this. It's like Brett Favre. This doesn't help Brett Favre's image either. Especially because you're doing it. I mean, he chose Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharp, two very likable guys. I
Yes.
mean, you're people don't like you already. Now you choose to make yourself the real villain. It's like